I know I made a video like 6 months ago on making a mallet, but I have really abused that mallet. I use it all the time, and now I need a new one. So I'm gonna make a new one, but I'm gonna change a couple things for this one. I'm gonna start by making the head of the mallet, and the pieces of pallet wood that I have are not wide enough to make one solid piece for the head. So I'm just gonna cut two 5-inch pieces, and then I'm gonna glue them together later. Once I had the two pieces for the mallet head cut, I planed one surface of either piece so I would have a place to glue them together. Now that I have two flat sides, I can hot glue the two pieces together, and then I'm just going to plane down all the rest of the sides until I have one square piece. Getting all four sides to be square was a lot of just guessing and checking, so I probably planed everything for about an hour until I finally got all four sides to be square. So the hot glue ended up holding a lot better than I expected, and I ended up having to just cut the two pieces apart. I'm glad that I did, though, because it made the two pieces match up a lot better when I actually did glue them together. And now I'm just marking everything out for the wedged mortise and tenon. Once I had everything marked out, I cut two curves on the lines, and then I chiseled out the rest to the depth of the curve. Once I had the mortise cut out, I glued the mallet head back together permanently. On the last mallet I made, the handle has started to wiggle out. So on this one, the shoulder that I'm cutting right now, along with the wedged mortise and tenon, should help to prevent that. This is the part where I was supposed to chamfer all the edges of the mallet head with my spoke shave, but for some reason I am missing that part of the video, but you can see here that I am scribing the lines to do so. Now to make the handle for the mallet, I cut off another piece from the pallet board, and then I ripped it down to the width that I wanted. And now again for the handle, I'm just going to plane all the sides flat and square. And now with all the sides flat for the handle, I started to cut the tenon just using my pole saw. I marked out a small radius on all sides of the mallet handle, and then I used my spoke shave to shape it out. This really doesn't help anything, it just kind of feels better in the hand this way. And now I have the tenon cut, so I'm going to cut a couple kerfs in the top of the tenon for the wedges to fit into, and I'm going to drill a small hole at the bottom of the kerf just to keep it from splitting when I hammer in the wedge. I got this box of exotic wood offcuts from Rockler, and so I dug around in there until I found a piece that I liked to use for the wedges. I don't actually know what type of wood this is, but it contrasts the wood for the mallet pretty well. So I cut it into smaller pieces, and then I used my plane to shape them into wedges. Now I'm just going to hammer the handle into the mortise and then tap the wedges in. I cut the tenon flush, and then I had a lot of sanding to do. I think I sanded up to 500 grit. And now I'm just going to finish them out with a couple coats of polyurethane.